Hey guys, Korugar here. Welcome back to another raid video. Guys, we have the first ever champion training for this summer. Okay, I do expect probably another champion training tournament to come for this summer in terms of rewards for champions. I didn't specify it. We are always going to be getting these events. It's crazy actually how many champion trainings we do over a month. I want to say it's just a constant rotation of like doing one for fusions, doing one for the fusion soul, doing one just random for like a reward, and then this one, when these come up, I try and do them on my main account. I'm not on the main account right now because I want to showcase the champion offered through this one. I don't know if I'm gonna do it though. It's gonna be difficult starting tomorrow, June 27th to Monday, July 1st. This first champion training tournament, I would say for the summer is starting. If you get first position, and if you are level 1 to 30, you get Ugo. If you're 31 to 50, you get Maneater. And if you get Korugar Deathbell, you can get him from level 51 plus. I'm gonna say, guys, I'm gonna be really honest. The rewards for level 1 to level 50 are 10 times better than the legendary. The epics are way more worth it than the legendary. In my eyes, if I would get an Ugo on level 1 to 30, I would be so happy. If I would get a Maneater, that unlocks Ultra Nightmare Clown Boss. One Maneater can unlock that. A Painkeeper you'll eventually get. You can even build a team without a Painkeeper if you have other champions that can work with cooldown reductions, with speeds. You can make things work with one Maneater. But the Korugar Deathbell, what are you going to do really with Korugar Deathbell? Even if you get him, even if you manage to push, you'll need a minimum of 15,000 points for this one. And it is a struggle because it's all random on what kind of group you're going to be placed in. From tomorrow, when you log into the game, you'll be randomly placed in a big group for the tournament. We don't know how many players are going to be split around. So it's usually 100, but sometimes they do 200, I believe. Sometimes they did 300. But I think for champion trainees, they usually do 100. We'll see tomorrow when the thing pops up in the morning, and it's going to be very interesting on who's really going to go for it. It's not a champion that I would say really people are interested in, and I'll go over the champion very quickly. I have it on this account. If we have a look at Korugar, I mean, he's right here. Look at this. It's even a +1. He's 6-star awakened, so I can do like a small showcase of him, but his kit of skills is not that special. All right, if we have a look, he has an A1 that heals his champion by 10% of the max health. It heals himself, so it's solid, but it doesn't change the fact that it only heals himself, doesn't heal an ally. So in terms of being like a support, what are we doing here? All right, he's got an A2, attacks all enemies, chance to fill turn meter, and then chance to remove all debuffs. So right out the gate, these just screams, I need legendary books, which is a big problem for everybody out there. I need legendary books. I need legendary books. So it does not just change the cooldown when you max it out. It makes it a necessity to max it out because you don't want to have the chance to fill the turn meter, and you don't want to have the chance to remove the debuffs. You want to be cleansing. You want to be filling the turn meter. I would say the cleanse is more important than the fill of turn meter, especially if you don't care about turn order and how that is affecting the team. But the chance to cleanse, come on, this shouldn't have been a chance to cleanse. If I'm gonna be honest, this should have been straight up 100% chance. He's a legendary. He does not need to have it booked for it to actually matter. I'm not sure why they did this. And then his A3 ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns, and then places a strengthened buff on all allies for 2 turns. So strengthen and ally protection makes him a god for the Hydra in terms of support. Strengthen is a very strong buff. Ally protection is an amazing buff. Straight up, I would say protection gear on him would be ideal if you want to get this guy going and make things right for just applying buffs on everybody, but also protecting them from buffs being stolen with the protection set. But I have him equipped right here with the stone skin set because I was using him in one of the specific stages of the Cursed City, where you do get attacked before you manage to get a turn. So I needed him to be protected from any kind of debuffs. That's why I was also running high resistance on him. These stats like high speed, high health, high resistance, and you're basically fine for the Cursed City. I'll showcase him in just a bit, but look at this passive. Increases champion's resistance by 20 and defense by 10% for each ally protection on ally. So in a 5-person fight, 5 champion fight, you're gonna get 80 extra resist and 40% extra defense, which is huge. Also increases ally resistance by 15 and defense by 5% for each ally protection buff on allies. So that is also a huge protection on them on top of what they were getting before. If there are multiple champions of the team with this skill, only one will activate. Counterattacks when an ally under ally protection buff is attacked can occur once per enemy turn. So if the whole team gets attacked, he'll only counterattack once. So he'll only heal once for 10%. He's not going to be healing for each ally because this is limited to once per enemy turn. Unless the enemies start attacking in a row, then that's when you'll be doing multiple hits. But the idea behind this is that you'll be ally protecting. You'll be receiving damage from the enemies on your Korugar, and then through that you'll be able to also heal back because ally protection will force you to counterattack and force you to do the heal on 10% of max health. So I would say, well, stone skin is not ideal for him, but I would say protection gear is really nice on him. Other sets that I could see on him would be the supersonic set, because that benefits him in terms of feeling the champion's turn meter. Turn meter decrease here on the 6-piece bonus is not that crazy. The 9-piece bonus is insane. You're not really gonna get that. So other sets that I could see using on him are bolster set, high resist sets. Defiant could work very well on him. Anything that protects the team. I wouldn't build him for damage. And in terms of masteries, I wouldn't really go crazy with just giving him War Master. I don't see really the point there. You will be getting some damage out of him, but I would say it's more important to get right amount of resistance on him. So going for this right here, the Unshakable is the way to go. So there's different pages of masteries that you can go for him, but I would say Unshakable would be the way to go. You get 10 here, another 50 here, that's 60 extra resist, plus maybe if you get Lore of Steel, you get a good bonus out of having all the pieces of a set together. And many sets actually benefit from Lore of Steel, so you get some extra stats out of there. So in terms of usefulness on the Hydra, you'll see that he'll basically help you survive a lot and help you resist a lot. So I'm gonna just showcase hard for this example, but it's not going to be the team I would be using on hard. So you would probably be using, let's say, you would be using Korugar in this team, I would say. But instead of, let's say, Krisk, you would do Korugar. All right. In terms of blessings, you can do different ones, but let me just put this guy in there. In terms of blessings, you can do different ones. You'll need to do something that benefits him in terms of resistance so that he can start resisting stuff. You need about 450 for Nightmare, so you'll need a lot of resistance. That's why I'll be showcasing him on this mode. So let's just jump in and see him in action. The protection that he's going to give the whole team through the ally protection and strengthening is just really crucial to help the whole team survive, especially when you're not running a reviver, right? That is the big problem with teams trying to max out on damage, is that they won't be running a reviver. So you have to have block buffs at all times. You have to have you know, the revivers going. So in this kind of scenario, he would be protecting the team a lot with how he does. So here we get a buff stolen because we had more buffs there, because that champ uses a skill with buffs. In terms of blessings, I could see him without the brimstone. We don't really need the brimstone here for damage. I would probably do the blessing that gives him that extra 1 buff. What's it called? One of the legendary ones. I'll show it right after this ends. But here we'll place the ally protection soon enough, and once we have it again, and we'll be able to protect the whole team. I would have loved if he had a heal also, maybe on his A2 for the whole team. He does not have a heal on his team, so you can't really use him to protect nobody. It's just ally protection that he has and strength and buff, and those can really expire quickly, especially if your team is taking multiple turns. If they have relentless gear on, those can expire quickly. So he doesn't have a way like Krisk, where Krisk also extends the duration of buffs on allies when he does take a turn. So it really depends on how you want to be building him for you to, you know, give a benefit to the whole team. So here you see he does the ally protection, does the strength, and that's going to keep the team at a healthy levels and also allow him to counterattack. So here, there he goes, counterattack there. He heals for 10% of his health, which is about 82k. That's basically how he works. It's not going to be the let's end this battle, and he's not going to be the champion to use, I would say, for the Hydra. It's not. I don't think many people are going to go for this guy as a champion training. It's just Plarium trying to get your resources, so you use up your resources. So Might not even go for him on my main account. I don't know. It doesn't seem that it's really worth to go like crazy, do 20, 30,000 energy on champion training just for this guy. I'd rather let somebody else out there do like the real competition for it. And then when an event comes out that it is really worth it, I might push for it. So let's do a free regroup. I'll show you guys the blessings that you can go for in terms of just helping you with the Hydra to be a tank of the Head of Mischief. This blessing right here, where is it? Lightning Cage counts as a buff, so it's a Lightning Cage buff that is applied on your champion at the start, especially if you have it at a high star awakening. The Lightning Orb stacks, those count as buffs, so it's an extra buff for you. I would say also, if you do manage to get some of these sets, do we have them on this account? But the set that gives you the Blood Shield accessories that give you a shield whenever you attack, okay, when you do land some damage, that also helps in terms of making you the target of the Head of Mischief. Overall stats, as I said, speed, health, defense, resistance. You're not going to go damage on him. You're not really caring at all for accuracy, unless Brimstone is something that you want to be applying. You don't have a 6-star Brimstone, you'll need the accuracy to land it. If you do have it, the 6-star Brimstone, you don't need the accuracy. And that's pretty much it. That's Korugar. That's the champion training that you guys are going to be seeing start tomorrow. Is it worth it? I would say not so much. If you're level 1 to 50 though, this is a whole different discussion. I love the 1 to 50 brackets. These are going to be nice for the new players out there. This is what you want to be seeing actually in the lower brackets for people to be competing for these champions. And the fact that from level 51 and higher it's a legendary, it changes things up, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the level 51s are gonna benefit from this champ comparing it to a Maneater. It can take ages to even get a Maneater. So I would have loved if they've added something that you can choose which one of the 3 you could do, because there might be people out there who just want to go for an extra Ugo, honestly. That's basically it for today, guys. Just going over champion training, showcasing Korugar also a little bit, and yeah, Maneater, Ugo. Actually, I like this way more. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.